lot of people have issues with a fear period. Their puppies go through fear periods. There are at least 3 fear periods that most puppies go through. Bernese Mountain Dogs can be very sensitive, so you might really see their fear period, and it's noticeable by maybe fear of people, fear of situations, or of noises, or of things that don't look right, that are not normal. For example, Deuce is 11 months old, and we were doing a home improvement project, and we had this corrugated old plastic up on my dog run, and I was unscrewing it and it fell to the ground. So it came crashing down, and Deuce ran across the yard, was freaked out by it because he was worried it was something new. Part of his dog run was falling. The sky was literally falling for him, and he was trying to figure out and make sense of it. So I let him have his moment and ran back into the house. I pulled Chase out, and I brought Chase out to let him know that these were okay. So obviously you can see that he's now okay with it because I've done some proofing with him. But I didn't catch the moment that he was worried about it, but I wanted to show you what I did about it. And you can work with this too on anything your dog is afraid of. Now, the first thing I did was I brought out his friend who he trusts and loves, who was not afraid of the plastic, and immediately sat on it. So he realized that it wasn't going to hurt him. So I'll bring her out in a second to show you what she did to help him. But first, what I'm doing with him now is having him target it. Get on your spot, good boy. And we get all the way on your spot, all the way on. Sit, good. So I want all 4 feet on. So I have it on the gravel because it makes noise. You can tell when he stands on it, it makes noise. Good boy. And now he knows he's now rewarded for standing on what was scary in the beginning. So this is how you work through scary moments with your puppy. Good boy. So with a person, you want to just give that person some food and continually let that person feed your dog, and don't push your dog. Don't ask them to do something they're not comfortable doing. When people come up to pet my dogs, I always ask them, hey, they really like to be pet under their chest, because it's a very scary motion to come straight at a dog's face. So when you're out in public with especially a young Bernese, is give people a treat to feed your dog when they come up and pet him, and say, oh, he really likes to be pet underneath the chest, and give 5 and climb up with you. You're funny. So it's really important that you give your dog the tools to be successful. You don't want strangers coming at their head. If something is scary and loud, good. See, he now knows to go towards it, and he's rewarded for it. So I'll show you, hang on, give me 2 seconds. I'll get Chase, and I'll show you what she did to immediately help him realize these weren't going to get him. Sit. Stay. Stay. Still working on stay. Sit. Show everybody you know how to stay. Yeah, we're still working on stay. So immediately I brought Chase out and I said, get on your spot. And so she went and sat on one of these guys. Get on your spot. So she knows that command very well. So I happen to have 2 of these square pieces. Come here, guys. Come here, get on your spot. So now, he kind of splits the difference. Deuce, get on your spot. Chase, get on your spot. So we each have our spot, and they sit on their piece of plastic and get treats. And so now it's on our way to our dog run every day. So now Deuce is conquering this fear by getting on his spot each and every day and making noise. I put it on the gravel so it would make noise when they're on it. So we kind of have some fun with that. So happy training. I hope this helped. Good training for getting dogs to get over noises and fears of things.